Hey guys, welcome back. Hope you had a good day in the stock market. It's Tuesday, August 17th. We're going to talk about SPY, correction, option plays, credit spreads, what plays I'm doing for Gamestop, some technical analysis on Gamestop, and some timing and dates on Gamestop. Sub up, like up, comment down. Happy money sticks around. And just thinking about it, we haven't had a RC tweet for a bit. I think we're due. Here's our Twitter at HappyMoneyYT and our Discord if you want to get on there. It's in the description. There's a link. Yeah, SPY's ripping up here into close, past VWAP. Usually 10 minutes you get some volatility on the overall market on SPY and things moving around. Right at about 10 minutes. We got 3 minutes left. I'm bearish on SPY as I have been for a while, and we had a nice divergence here, which I wasn't even looking at yesterday. Should have seen it, but yeah, if you were looking at it yesterday, you could have seen around close with that all-time high again. We were looking at big divergence from the RSI right here to back here, and then also MACD divergence from here to right here. So lower highs on the RSI and MACD, and then higher highs on the stock price. So that's the divergence you look for, and then you could have gotten puts up here. It hasn't always worked though, and it doesn't always with SPY, but there's been other times where we've seen it. Like here's one, lower highs, and then lower highs down here, and then higher highs, and then it did correct a little bit there. Sometimes it comes in twos, sometimes threes. Typically by the third, especially if it's dramatic, it's going to it's pretty weighted, like we saw back here on GME, and this is on a daily chart. So by that third one, that was it. So on the hourly, the SPY, that market is still bearish. I mean, this divergence is still weighted. I think it'll still have momentum to come down. We've still got everything under the 9 moving average. The fact that it's climbing back up to that just shows it's consolidating from the drop this morning. I mean, it was a pretty big drop this morning. We had calls or puts that did 140%. I didn't get it right in the morning because I wasn't really looking at that chart and that divergence, and I should have. But I waited and had that drop, open low, and then it didn't do its bounce like it has been, or like it did yesterday. This was like European close. Didn't do that bounce there. Kind of just held flat, and that's a good sign that it's just being weak pretty much. And then about here, I got those puts, as we saw, right under the 9 moving average. Kind of the MACD was starting to cross over. It was just actually just before that. I just saw starting to fade off of that, so it was looking weak. And being that European closed right here, I was like, okay, so we're probably going to drop. I got 4, I don't know, I'll go over those strikes later when I go over the options. But don't want to diamond hands options, especially not ones that expire same day or next day or anytime soon. GME looks great today. Market just closed. It's down 0.39%. Nice consolidation day. No big deal. Followed the market for the most part. So let's see. This is today. So it rallied up in the morning. And actually the market wasn't rallying. But we had a little bit of a rally in the morning, and then just kind of see the timing on here. It's 10:50. So right about here. Once the market started to slip, it was slipping a little bit. That's when GameStop came with it. And it will. It moves with the market mostly, unless if someone's getting liquidated or margin called and they're covering. Then it has heavy negative beta. So, yep, it moved with the market today. The market actually rallied up and bounced a little heavier than GameStop. GameStop kind of stayed pretty flat after that. Volume still very low on GameStop, still no volume. Hey, look at that. We had some volume on the SPY. And yesterday. Last 2 days we had some volume, so that could be signs that it's going to be a mover pretty soon, and I think to the downside. On the daily, indicators are still looking pretty bullish. However, in the short term at least, I think it's bearish, because this hourly is, everything's pointing to bearish, even though we had this bounce. Potentially consolidation tomorrow, but I feel like it might still come down more. Yeah. And on GameStop, just what we wanted. Look at this, just a nice slow grinding up like we've been saying. Green days, nice easy breezy. It's just gonna be one of these days this thing's gonna pop. Even if you have some down days, the momentum is building. So when it's coming down here, imagine like a slingshot getting pulled back, and then once it hits the bottom, that's when your slingshot's all the way back, can't pull it any further. And then when it's consolidating here, that's say when you're moving around taking aim. So your slingshot's at full extension, just waiting for its target to launch. And that's kind of what I'm seeing here. We've broken through this resistance line here. We have 2 candle wicks over this resistance. Yeah, it's looking good. And it could still be a kind of a slow consolidation for the rest of the week. And that's why I haven't gotten just naked long calls for when I think we'll be hitting 350, which I think the latest will be 9/10, September 10th. I think it could happen as quickly as next Friday. So on this Friday, I'll probably be getting some just long calls dated for the 10th in the 250 strike range, but it's a good thing I haven't gotten them yet because they've only lost value with this low volume, no price action movement. But it's still good. We're still grinding up, still consolidating. On the hourly, it is bearish on Gamestop, just like it is on SPY. You know, we've got 9, red under the 9 moving right here. As you can see, same deal here. This little bounce, MACD's crossed over bearish, same with here. So I expect GameStop and the market to both sell off in the morning. At least till, I think GameStop will look for support like at 160 or maybe 158. So maybe come down a bit before rallying towards close or towards the end of the day. Or not, but yeah, I think in the short term we're going to be probably red a little bit more. Just kind of what happened back here. We had a rally and then we had those crossover, red under the 9, then it kind of came down and then bounced up, and now we're making new highs. Now we should have to come down to make a higher low. So these were higher lows. If we look on a bigger time frame, we make another low right here, and this would be that low. And you can see it on the daily too. So it's kind of just been grinding up here and then just pretty flat through here. So expect some consolidation tomorrow. When it comes down, that'll just be a little new higher low. So that's why I don't know. Depends on how much it's correlated with the market too. The other day, let's see, this day, Monday that was, yeah, I guess that was Monday, when the market was really selling off, GME was inversing, which was cool to see once again. Right here, boom, GME was rallying and market was dumping. So depends on what's happening behind the scenes when that's going on, but it seems like if it's more of an aggressive downward movement on SPY, GME likes to I shouldn't say that because it's been kind of both, but in the morning at least, that's what we've seen is GME will inverse it if SPY is really down. And I'm not sure, these aren't very aggressive ones yet though. They're not very aggressive inversing moves, so we haven't seen that for a long time. I mean, really, I don't actually know last time we saw that. Maybe on some of these run-ups we would see that. But that's just to say that I'm trying to basically correlate if the market dumps, how bad will it pull GME down, and so far it hasn't. It's held up pretty well, and sometimes it inverses. I mean, it does move with it though, as you see here. Like, we move with it, but if the SPY is really like pulling down, I think GME will probably hold up or inverse. So the thesis that GME will come way down with the SPY initially when the SPY is crashing, I'm thinking that's less and less viable, and where we're going to come down and test this 136 or a lower support, say 99. Thinking that's less viable, and it's seeming like, I don't know, I'm not sure the SPY and the overall market's going to really crash before GME rips. GME might be not necessarily catalyst, there's lots of catalysts, but this might be kind of what does it in a way. The shorted stocks and the over leveraged ones that have the margin calls coming in. So yeah, anyways, on the hourly chart, like I said, it's bearish for tomorrow, and just maybe the beginning of the day, and then should just consolidate and kind of do the same thing. But we're looking good. I mean, everything is good on this chart. If we're counting the days, if it's strictly the chart, Let's see, I put it in here in my happy notes. 6893. So this day right here, 93. So the peak was 68. If you count the days, that brings us to 93. This peak to 93 right here. Can I do vertical? Yeah, vertical. There's 93. That's kind of what I'm looking at. If it's just repeating the pattern back here, this peak on this day on the 608, that was about 350. We will see on this one. Seems pretty soon. If you look at it, how quick it is on the chart. Seems too soon. So, not to say it can't, but not 9.3. Probably 9.10. I'm thinking by 9.10. 6 is Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah, that's crazy when you see it in a vertical line how close that actually is. I've not actually put a vertical line there to see what I just said, oh yeah, 9.3 some date in the future, but that's actually to see us right here and then think we might be here in that short amount of time is kind of gnarly. So anyways, if we keep consolidating, if we start to rip with volume, I'm gonna go on calls. If we just stay consolidated this week with low volume, kind of how we have been, by Friday I'm gonna pick up some calls because that will put us at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that would put us right here on this 524 would be Friday, and then it'll have 2 weeks to rally. So it's possible. If you're looking at the chart again, I'll show you. Vertical line right here. This would be our Friday, which is that's 20th, yeah. So right there. So if you see that, and then that's the peak. So that's kind of the windows. So this is Friday. We're on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. If we're still consolidated, I am kind of my earliest expectation is by this Friday, but as each day goes, that's less likely and probably not likely to definitely not hit that 350. We might start to rally, kind of how we did back here by Friday. But if we do or not, I'm going to definitely get some calls for the 10th. The 3rd, probably the 10th, just to be safe. This is the 3rd, so this would be if we had that same rip up back here. If we had that same one up here. And there's lots of catalysts that could that support this also. We've got, oh man, I'm not even going to all the catalysts that could support this. But yeah, just looking at the chart, it's looking good for that. So option plays really quick. Okay, so don't diamond hands, short-term options. I think where I get that from is when my account was small and I would trade with less than 25,000 and I couldn't come in and out of a play. For some reason, when I buy something or get into it, I'm not thinking, oh, I'm up a bunch, I'll get out of it like same day. And so I make that mistake. Yeah, like I said, we bought these puts right here. I bought 441 puts right here. Came down here, they were up 140% here at the very top. It bounced. I was like, I put in order to sell one. I was like, I can make them, well, not free, but I put in order to sell one, didn't fill. I was like, I'll just leave it. It'll probably keep coming down, even though it was way overbought or way oversold. Yeah. Anyways, I diamond handed them, and which is stupid. I could have sold all of them when it was up even 100% anywhere in this range, and then looked at the TA and be like, okay, it's gonna rally. Might as well sell all, and I gotta just be able to get in and out of trades and just be able to flip them. Not be so. And selling premium, that's really nice to be diamond handed, because I think it's good to, yeah, I mean, time is on your side more or less. But when you're buying it, it's like you just got to get out. So anyways, should have sold them here and then just let it rally and then maybe got more up here, but I didn't. I just held it. So anyways, those are they're down 40% now. They were up 140. I can show you this chart. Yes, this is today. I bought them here, right here, for like 40 something cents. Yeah, 44 cents. They rallied all the way up to 174 cents, and now they're back down to 36. So I still think the SPYs come down tomorrow. I might not get that kind of percentage. I don't know. Maybe I'll get more. I got some more puts for tomorrow. 438 puts, lower strike also. And I thought I got those pretty high, but they seem to decay pretty bad. Oh, because they're further out of the money. Ah, there you go. I got those right up here, the 438 puts, thinking it wouldn't really break VWAP, and then it did during that last minute, 10-minute messed up, rigged time. So we've got those. Credit spreads, they're looking good. They got this credit spread for Friday, 443, 444. So unless if we rally into all-time highs again, this whole little thing, if we do this full move, I'll be able to get out of the credit spread and pretty much have max gain even before expiration, close to max gain, 443. So buys at 444, and then also this SPX one. Oh, where that thing is, here it is. That one's 4425. So yeah, I think they're both looking pretty good. Those are for Friday. History. I sold covered calls on my 400 shares just because I said like this is bearish on the hourly, so I expect it to be red tomorrow. So grab a little premium, then it looks like it's starting to turn around. I'll buy to close those covered calls. And here's the put I bought. I also sold short 3 calls on Hayward, and I didn't realize that took buying power. Hayward I'm long on, but my calls have just been decaying, so might as well sell calls on it. And it's looking bearish, so sold more calls for that. I think it's like $30 premium by Friday, so we'll see on that. If I need capital, I'll just close those out and have more buying power, and then SPY. And that's all we did today. So it's kind of a mess here. Our let's see, our Zillow puts, they were up. I guess they're back down. They were up. They're teetering. A lot of stuff is just teetering, and it seems like it wants to sell off. So that's my thesis. Thanks for watching, guys. Sub up, like up, comment down. Happy money sticks around. See you tomorrow. Peace out.